Joel, let's just start off with Marvell. This is a very interesting story. So, stock had beats, and the guidance, it was generally strong if you look at just the base numbers, but they kind of showed a plus or minus 5% when it came to the revenue outlook for Q1, and then plus or minus 5 cents a share when it came to the EPS outlook. Is that really a big deal when we're talking about this company that gave very bullish outlook when we were talking about what you're hearing from executives?
Yeah, I think it is because you're really, I think Marvell's now the 8th or 9th name where you're just seeing these horrific kind of T+1 reactions. I know you guys just mentioned Credo earlier, and Marvell, there just wasn't a lot of wiggle room to miss. And for next quarter, they, the street buy side was looking for north of $2 billion. They came in, well below that. And we've just seen this ongoing trend, this current earnings cycle within tech, especially, anything in line to disappointing, and stocks are just getting punished. And we've just seen really little willingness to kind of draw the land in the sand from the long-only community to defend stocks, coming off a multi-year bull market cycle. And expectations are high, and any misses, like I said, the reactions are brutal.
All right, let's look ahead to Broadcom coming up later. We generally stick to the estimates here on this show, Joel, but you actually hit us with something that we talk about here and there, like kind of the whisper numbers when it comes to earnings. So the guide from the company is $3.8 billion. You say the whisper number, that's actually $4 billion. So does the stock...
Yeah.
Okay, does the stock have to hit that whisper number, or is it just important that it gets over the guide?
Yeah, I think, well, what's telling us recently is in the recent reaction within tech is that, where the buy side kind of, has their numbers and their bogeys, that's sort of the line in the sand, and anything below it is just not going to be, get a favorable reaction. So for Broadcom, obviously the focus is on the AI revenues, $4 billion for this quarter. For next quarter, the buy side's around 4.2. And again, another stock is that's been bulletproof for a very long time. I prefer Broadcom within probably the larger AI complex, just given valuation, execution from Hock Tan and his team, and again, valuation isn't demanding at all. But again, just semis, and the AI trade just continues to unravel as dollars are rotating elsewhere.
So it seems like it's more about expectations than even estimates.
Yep.
Like people want a beat and a raise, it seems like, across the board.
Exactly.
So clearly money's moving away from chips right now. And again, it's important to know it is a cyclical sector. It has ups, it has downs. But it's also seems like there's a lot of money moving towards China. So I want to ask you, yesterday, the Chinese government putting out its growth targets, kind of hinting towards stimulus perhaps, and also more support for businesses. How big is that when it comes to Chinese equities?
Yeah, it's massive. I was just kind of looking at, the price action of KWEB, which is the Chinese internet ETF, including this morning's move. It's now up 30% year to date, and that's versus the Qs down 3%. So there's clearly a massive rotation into a cohort of stocks that have really just been underweight from the global long-only community since late 2020, early 21. So you're talking about 3-4 years where no one wanted to touch these stocks. DeepSeek comes along. I think Chinese companies unveiled 4 new AI models overnight last night, led by Alibaba. And it's really, whether it's Trump policy, just kind of what they're doing on the Doge front of things, it's sort of just ignited this rotation into the rest of the world. You see what's going on in Europe and Germany specifically, and U.S. is right now it's a funding trade, for the rotation into Europe and China. And it's just been a long time since we've been able to say that.
All right, so Joel, a lot of people think that China is, perhaps quote unquote uninvestable. Other people are obviously very bullish on it. We've talked about a number of big name investors that are bullish on it. I want to ask you, now that we got this growth target, expectations of stimulus, Xi Jinping, seemingly at least, having a better relationship with big name executives like a Jack Ma, is all the good news already priced into this stock, or is there something else coming up that you see as another catalyst, not stock, this area, Chinese internet tech stocks? Is there another catalyst that you see?
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head with Jack Ma. I mean, that picture of Xi and Jack Ma shaking hands a week or two ago was extremely symbolic, especially in China and the culture. That's a big deal. So China is done a complete 180 on how they view the relationship with the tech entrepreneurs and the big AI companies. But the next catalyst for China, there is more stimulus expected next week as meetings kind of continue at the NPC. So that's
Joel, isn't that already priced in now?
Driver.
I mean, aren't people already, you talk about the whisper number when it comes to investors.
Yeah.
Isn't that already kind of whispered in when we're looking at the KWEB and other Chinese tech stocks?
It is, but I think I encourage people to kind of look at the Chinese charts and pull them back to 2021, where kind of these indices sort of topped. There is a lot of room to the upside here. I'm not saying we're going to close that gap to where we were, 4 years ago, But I mean, these stocks have just massively underperformed, and global long onlys again have been underweight for so long. And these rotations, they take longer than 3 to 4 weeks. I mean, this is just a massive shift of dollars from the investment community, and there's no reason this couldn't be another 4 to 5 week phenomenon. And again, I think DeepSeek just told us China is getting very creative with what they're doing in terms of AI, and the gap and the technology gap is just a lot narrower than people would have said, probably 2 months ago.